What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeff Benjamin with iDownload Blog. I wanted to talk about the LG G4. Now, I've had the G4 for a while now, and I've been testing it out. I wanted to take an approach that was different from the previous overviews of Android OEM devices, like the Samsung Galaxy S6. We reviewed that. We did the HTC One M9, but this device is a little different to me. This one hits a little bit closer to home because of one special feature that this has. And no doubt you've heard of it before, the camera. The camera on the LG G4 is really, really good. Let me just say that. And I'm going to basically compare the LG G4's camera, and particularly the video camera portion of it, but also we'll talk a little bit about just the still camera. But I wanted to compare that with the iPhone 6 Plus and show you why I actually like the LG G4's camera better than the 6 Plus. So first of all, you can see immediately that when you go into the sort of expert mode on the G4, there's no comparison with regard to features. I mean, look at all these manual controls compared to the iPhone 6 Plus. It's just far and ahead better. And you'll also notice that there is no mode per se for video or for a simple photo. You can take both from the same interface, whereas on the iPhone you actually have to switch modes and things like that. It's not a huge deal, but something to consider when comparing these two. Now, as I stated, and as you can see, tons of manual controls. White balance, you have manual focus, you have ISO controls, shutter speed adjustments, and much more. You can really customize the photos that you're taking to your environment. You also can change aspect ratio. You can shoot in 4K if you want to. There's even RAW shooting for still photos. Pretty remarkable amount of manual control built into the stock camera app on the G4. Now, let's compare some videos, because obviously I do videos, so that hits close to home for me. So let's do that right now. So now we're going to do an autofocus test here. So now you have the Bogart. Here's the LG G4 Bogart. Switch over to the Revolution in the Valley. There we go. Bogart, Revolution in the Valley. Okay, all right, so let's try the iPhone 6 Plus. Bogart, Revolution in the Valley. Bogart, Revolution in the Valley. Now you'll notice in this clip the sound output, that's actually coming from the LG G4, which actually sounds a lot better than the iPhone 6 Plus microphone. As you'll see in the next video that we record, we're gonna output from the iPhone 6 Plus. Revolution in the Valley. So there's the iPhone 6 Plus, Bogart, Revolution in the Valley, Bogart, Bogart. There we go. Revolution in the Valley. Okay, so the iPhone has optical image stabilization, the LG does not. So I'm just gonna walk around this table and just see how big of a deal that makes. So this sound is from the iPhone 6 Plus microphone, which doesn't sound as good as the LG G4, but you will notice that the stabilization on the iPhone 6 Plus makes a huge difference. There's a lot of shaky cam going on with the LG G4. So, and see if that makes any difference on screen. So maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Now it's becoming rarer and rarer these days for a phone to have a removable battery. The Galaxy S6 no longer has that removable battery, but the LG G4 sticks with tradition, has a removable battery there, which is great if you're taking a lot of photos or if you're using this as your main video camera. It's nice because you can quickly switch batteries and continue shooting. You don't have to wait and charge your device in order to continue shooting. So that could be a big deal for avid photo and video enthusiasts using these phones. But of course, that unibody design does reap benefits for thinness. As you can see here, the LG G4 is a little on the thick side, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Now I wanted to do one more comparison, that is with low light conditions. On the left, the iPhone 6 Plus, on the right, the LG G4 with its f1.8 lens. The wider aperture lets in more light, therefore you have better shots in low light conditions with the LG G4. So which is the better camera? Well, I think that goes to the LG G4. As much as it hurts me to say that as an iPhone 6 Plus daily user, the LG G4's camera, with its 4K shooting ability, RAW shooting ability, the manual controls
really verbose manual controls in the stock camera app just make that the better device in my opinion. Now, there are some things that the iPhone 6 Plus does better. With regard to video, you have the optical image stabilization, which results in much smoother footage when you're moving. And you also have better slow-mo mode with 240 frames per second versus the 120 found in the G4. So I guess if I had to conclude things, I would conclude it like this. The LG G4 is the better video and photo camera, and the iPhone 6 Plus is the better overall device, period. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.